In this video right here, I had been hunting since about 8 o'clock in the evening. About 1:45, I spotted a lone boar. That tree line that is off in the distance, 750 yards. So he's not really close enough for me to take a shot. But I didn't know if he was going to head towards the cornfield or back into the woods, so I took the shot. I did hit him, but I hit him low. He went and made a run for it. And at this time I had 8 times on my zoom and gun jam, which sucks. But I get it cleared out, and I'm pretty much back in business. But at this point too, I also heard some pigs behind me, and it seemed like they were off in the distance, but then they were definitely close enough where I could hear them snorting away. But they're down the hill, and I was up on top of the hill. As you can see here, I reacquired the target, and I'm thinking I'm going to get a clean shot here, and lo and behold, I'm low. Really couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. And then I remembered that I had packed 143 grain LDX bullets, because I had used up my long-range Barnes bullets, and I never went ahead and changed my profile on my thermal. So here, he's actually running up a hill. He's really far away in this picture. Those back 2 trees there, they're over 400 yards. And I can see he's going to the right. There's a processing station up there, and he's slick. Right in front of where the scope is, that's a road that leads down to me, and when I track him, I'm going to walk up that road. Now, to me, when I focus back on him, you're going to see he's actually heading towards the junkyard. It's the deadliest part of this farm. There's sharp metal, glass, tree limbs, old tractor stuff. But I get pretty excited because I get a bonus. Another pig follows him into the boneyard. He's smart enough to know that most people aren't going to track him down in there, because it's very dangerous to be walking around there during the day, much less at night. So at this point I decide I'm going to pack it up. I realized that my profile was off, so I decided to shut down, fix my profile, pack my stuff up, and start tracking him. Now, we're talking about over an hour of tracking him, and when I finally did track him, he ran. I took another shot, and this one, it was pretty deadly. I hit him on the, right behind the ear, and it seemed like he went down, but he actually ran a little ways, and then he doubled back. So I was looking for him in a totally different spot than he should have been, but he was smart enough to know if he doubled back, I would probably lose him in there. But with the thermal, I pretty much spotted him. So there he is. He's down. I'm pretty excited because I've been searching for him. Like I said, it was over an hour of tracking. And if you look really close on the head, you could see my laser. I wanted to be sure that he was down for the count, so I kind of give him one more pop. On the way up the hill, he surprised me. I figured he would be to my left, and it turns out he was actually coming towards me. So I actually pumped a couple 9mm shots into him as well to scare him away, but he was definitely coming at me pretty pissed off. As I was coming up the hill, he was coming down the hill. I didn't have my gun, I just had my sidearm. So this was really an epic hunt, taking down this big boar. And I wanted to take the time to explain what happened. I know he's just kind of sitting there, but I'm really in the moment, because this may have been the best hunt I've had with the tracking, and this animal was very smart, very intelligent, and big. And he came at me. So a couple shots with the 9mm, he ran back into the boneyard where I thought he was going to be in the first place. So very, very interesting hunt. And now at this point, I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get him out of here? It's about 3:45 in the morning. I'm hunting alone, and I'm easily a mile away from any vehicle or any type of anything that's going to help me get this monster out of here. So I decide to pack up my gun. I put a flashlight on it because I was going to leave it. I was going to walk back and get somebody. But I also wanted to drag it to an opening because, again, it was dangerous to get in here, and I know that the Polaris wouldn't fit with all the junk. So I figured I would go ahead and drag him. So, you know, obviously he's done. There's not much more to show, but I wanted you to get the gist of the story and what you're going to see in a second. I actually try to move him. I actually try to lift him and drag him, and that didn't work out too good. I got him maybe 2 or 3 feet, and I was just done. So I turn him sideways here in a second too, so you can see him long ways. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hog. He smelled terrible. Worst smelling hog I've ever shot. It does turn out he is the second biggest hog that I shot so far this year. As you're gonna see, I'm gonna turn him so that you can
lift him by the hind legs and drag him. And
now I'm about
this pig
12
is
feet away.
huge. It's got giant cutters on it. I mean, this is a big boy.
In the screen. But when you see when I turn him
so
sideways, I'm still about 12 feet away. You get a gist of just how big
he's
this
against
thing is.
the fence,
right there
should be able to
what he was up against. And at this point, I'm trying to find a marker.
There's got to be a
because I still have to walk a mile back and then find a marker to help me get back here in the dark to find this animal. And it's a challenge. The only thing that I see that I recognize is the little processing
Alright, there's some kind of building
center over there, which I thought I was going to find him on the other side of that. Turns out he came down the hill to come after me. As you can see, there's junk all over the place, so it's very, very hard. So what I decided to do is leave my gun
to that thing,
wrap a flashlight around my barrel with it on, and walk along the fence as far as I could possibly walk.
The problem is I don't hunt here that much, so I don't recognize anything. I've been tracking this animal now for almost an hour.
Staying, which is the garage.
I saw little blood spills at the top of the hill.
My buddy,
I spotted him trying to get under a fence, took another long shot,
and decided that he wanted to go to sleep instead of hunting.
And then he ducked behind a combine.
I got to make my way down there and wake him up.
And then finally I tracked him over here.
You're going to see
it's been going on about an hour now.
So you can get a good look
I got to figure this out.
I'm still trying to find some kind of marker. I'm about to give up on that and just go ahead and turn him sideways so that you can get a really good view. And again, I haven't moved the gun. I've just been circling.
Look at the resolution on that. I'm going to try to turn him sideways so you can get another shot at him.
6.5 Creedmoor. And again, normally I'm a one-shot, one-kill guy, so I knew something was wrong. And let me tell you, it definitely makes a difference when you have the wrong profile. With a heavier bullet, you're way, way low when you're shooting. So again, here you're going to see I'm going to turn him sideways so that you can get a really good look at him. I mean, that thermal is so awesome. Just look at the definition on that animal. Just unbelievable. I have it focused in really, really close. There we go. Just a monster. And only 19 pounds shy of my biggest. But still, the cutters on this one are bigger than the other one that I had shot at Independent Ranch
Look at that thing.
in February.
He is a beast. Now that's with zero magnification, so
my gun back a little bit.
this Armacite 640 by 800 has no
so that he would fit
regular zoom. I mean, if you go 2x on this thing, it won't even fit in the screen. That's 2x.
And let me tell you,
so
it was a great hunt, and I'm glad Ronnie let me hunt on his property. This pig has been a nuisance to him.
A beast.
So I'm glad I could get out there
and I can't even drag it.
For him.
Can't even begin to drag it.
And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's some pictures.
Anyway,
so stay
to
tuned.
be continued.
Take a look at some of the pictures.
Never go, dip on the set, stay Santana. Yeah, run it back, turn the lights.